It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is,
the veteran kicker, Dustin Hopkins, out to get things started. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Jacksonville comes out with a former #1 overall pick. Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback. 6'6", tall and talented. Greg, hard to believe already this season 4 for Lawrence after his days at Clemson.
The Clemson product, he entered the league a couple years ago, Mike, as one of the best quarterback prospects we've seen really in the last decade. And it's easy to see why when you put on the tape, right? His physical skills, his arm strength, they jump out at you. But now, if he's ever going to reach that full potential, he has to start placing an emphasis on protecting the ball. Get rid of the bad. There's so much good in his game. Don't let it be overshadowed. That's been the biggest knock of his career, and if he can change that, the sky is the limit.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now here's Lawrence. That's caught once again by Ingram. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. They run on the jet sweep. He is in. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Pierre Strong on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns led out by their quarterback, Deshaun Watson, the stardom early in Houston. Now his 3rd season with the Browns, 8th season in the league, as Watson tries to get this Browns team going in this one.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch him off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
This is brought in downfield by Judy. A second consecutive big play to start this drive. 29 yards on this one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Every offensive coordinator has drive starters, meaning it's a completion, it's a run play that we feel great about, it's a screen. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that is incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and that will lead to a second down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Again, it's Watson. To the left side, he's got Njoku. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll lead to a second and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll run with 4. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. Watson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Dustin Hopkins now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jags offense ready to get going with their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got that to the rookie first-round pick, Brian Thomas. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Nice play here by Thomas, and I think the biggest thing that he does, Mike, is his ability to get vertical, track the ball, and then go up and compete at the highest point. And I can tell you, when quarterbacks can throw that ball anywhere on the field and just feel like their guy is going to come down with it, they don't have to be necessarily as accurate. They don't have to necessarily always be perfect. The wide receiver allows a much larger margin for error, and it's a big reason why he led college football last year in touchdowns.
13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down. To throw is Lawrence. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Lawrence now. That's taken in by Thomas. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Gabe Davis, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Ford. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They give it, and it's 4. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. They'll try and run for the 1st down. It's 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Fake the handoff. Now Watson to the left side into the hands of Moore. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Ford. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. Now the first carry of the game for Deontay Foreman. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. On play action, it's Watson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
He might have a new name on the back of his uniform. Remember, Mike, back in July, he went from Allen to wanting to be referred to by Hines Allen. But with all that being said, he is still the same dynamic pass rusher he has always been. And he is a handful for any offensive line. And this time, he gets in there for a sack.
So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. Back deep for Jacksonville, that's Devin Duvernay. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Jaguars offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, Travis Etienne. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. 2nd down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. They've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down. Oh, you're going to put your defense in a tough spot. When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Browns offense ready to take over once again. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That's complete. Some more on the right side. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
On 1st and 10, here's Watson. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Shotgun snap to Watson. That's caught left side by Cooper. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last.
And he's into the end zone. Deshaun Watson, touchdown Browns. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns will move out to a 14-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode, and that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's complete to ETN. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
First and 10. Now it's Watson. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Browns offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Open this drive on the ground with 4. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
To throw on second down is Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's going to be about a yard short of the first, getting it up to the 36.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Watson will make the read and holds on. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
Play action. Watson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
This ball is intercepted. Tyson Campbell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. On the return, this is Strong. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down. Out of the gun, Watson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On first down, Watson. That one complete to Moore. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. To throw is Watson. This one caught by Akins. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's over the middle, taken in by Cooper. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, Ford. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Wyatt Teller called for the infraction. Throwing is Watson. That's to Cooper again. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that first down play.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Watson to throw again. That's into the hands of Moore. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Watson now on third down. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns move out in front. The new score, 17-14.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Jaguars offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
So we are through 3. You're what? They'll stick to the ground. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On the return, it's Moore. And he'll get a few yards on this return, up past the 15-yard line. The Browns offense ready to get back at it. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run here right side, and it's 4. Second down and 3. They'll run once more with 4. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now Watson keeping this on the zone read. He is going to have a Browns 1st down by a couple of yards. We'll give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that 1st down himself.
Here's 4. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's Watson. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the 4th quarter. Massive 3rd down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Watson. That ball is caught on the sideline, and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Off throw, right side, taken by Njoku.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down. If he doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch, they've got a fourth down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He will find Thomas. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions going forward.
He'll go right back to Kirk again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence now. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. Important moment here, 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. Throwing is Lawrence. He'll get this complete over the middle with Kirk. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come up now for second down. To throw is Lawrence. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here's 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.